Hello everyone, this is Etho, President and CEO of Etho Corp, here on the FTB server. At least I think I am. I better be, it's got my name on it. So today's a very exciting day for our young enterprise. We are going to start work on our factory, our lava factory. And I am very excited for this. We went over the concept last episode, and I've been doing a lot of learning, I should say, on stuff. I don't think I'm going to get it perfect because there's still a lot of things I don't understand about pipes and whatnot, but we're going to try. Going to try and make this work. So I set up a little mock-up to help me learn here. Some different things. We're not going to build it like this. This was just a test. But yeah, our ultimate goal is lava. We want to produce lava, and then when we put it in the centrifuge, where is it? Oh yeah, you. Do this every time. When we put it through the centrifuge, over here, we get 40 tin, 4 gold, 32 pyrite, and a wolframium cell, or whatever, which is actually a really useful item. You need it to, or at least it looks like there's a way you can produce iridium from it if you have a fusion reactor. So that is pretty snazzy. In this whole thing, though, we only gain 8 tin per operation, even though it says we get 40, but we got to spend 32 on the 64 cans. Because I'm recording this a little bit in advance, so if you guys told me of a way to do this, I missed it, or I haven't gotten to it yet. So we're using the cans. I also looked at these cans here. They're cheaper to make, and you get more, but you get less tin from the operation. So it works out the same, so it doesn't matter which can we use. It's still going to be an 8 tin gain. So yeah, I got some barrels going on here. I got some random tests over here. I found out a few cool things. So I learned about the circuit boards, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and I also learned about the tubes, so that we can overclock our electrical engines, which is very, very important, because like with this setup, it's almost like starting a real factory. You know, there's the concept, then there's the research, you know, figuring out stuff. So, and then the investment. Like, I am spending pretty much everything I've made on this server to build this factory. It's very expensive, and it's not going to run very well to start off with until we upgrade our power situation. Because I thought I had a lot there. It's barely going to be able to run this thing even. And I'm only setting up a mediocre factory. It's not even going to be all that great. But yeah, so the important thing I had to learn is the MJ stuff. So this magma crucible, the thing that makes the lava, it has a maximum power of 20 MJ. So ideally we want it running at that speed to make our factory efficient. These engines, these electrical engines, they put out 2 MJ. So 2 of them would put out 4, so that's not even close to 20. But there's a way we can overclock these. So we're going to make each of them 10. The limit to overclocking is 12 MJ per tick, and it uses a ton of power. But I think we're going to make them both 10, and that will give us our 20. And I did a bunch of calculating and found out that each of these magma crucibles running at 20 MJ, or our ideal level, will fill 3.9 industrial centrifuges on average. So we're going to have 4 per magma crucible we make, so that they can keep up and we don't overload the system with cans or anything like that. And 1 liquid transposer should handle up to 5 or 6 of those magma crucibles. So we got the math figured out to making an efficient factory. I think. We'll see when it's up and running. And yeah, I've just been trying to make all this stuff here. It's very, very pricey. So industrial centrifuges are not cheap. Where are they? Over here. They require 2 of these advanced machine blocks, which is 8 iron basically, and 2 of these advanced alloys and carbon plates, which are not easy to get. Each of these is 8 coal. Each of these is like a bunch of different metals. And then 4 refined iron. We need these advanced circuit things, these. Redstone, glowstone, lapis. I got the burps, sorry. Copper, more iron. And so yeah, we're looking about roughly 30 iron per industrial centrifuge, and then other stuff as well. So we're going to make 16 of them. 16 industrial centrifuges. That's how big our factory is going to be. And I've finally gathered all the supplies to do it. Yeah, these extractors are also, they're not that tough to make, whoops, but they do require a little bit. It's 8 iron and then one of these circuits. So yeah, finally, let's put them together. I've been looking forward to doing this. Extractors, boom. 16 industrial centrifuges, oh my goodness. Wow. I also made 20 of these electrical engines, which also are not that cheap. They take a ton of tin, which is the resource I need, which is why we're building this factory. So there's a big investment. Like, it's going to take a lot of tin to get this thing up and running, but once it is, we'll get tin back from it, is the idea. Okay. Liquid transposer. So I think I'm going to start setting it up, clearing out an area here, and I'll sort of explain everything as I go, the way I have it planned and all that. So I got to tear down this machine and figure out exactly where we want to put it. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to try out here. I don't know if you can fill the magma crucible from the bottom. I'm guessing you can, but I need to know before we get into this, so let's hope you can. Oh, actually, I made that orange. I don't want that orange. I want it blue. Yeah. So it should go into there, I hope. Yes. Okay, good. So any blue side, I think you can fill it from. Okay, I think we're going to do something like this. Nice and straight so it's easy to work with. We'll have in the middle here, the industrial centrifuges. There's 16 total. So I think we're going to put 8 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and double them up that way so it's not super wide, you know. Over here, I plan on putting a control panel. Something like this. I'm going to have glowstone lamps as indicators, and then 5 levers. We'll change the backing though. And this is going to control our power level for the factory. Like we want to be able to control it because it's going to be sucking a lot of power. Like each level is going to increase the EU usage by about 100 or so. And at the moment, we can just barely produce 100 with that. So we're not going to be able to go up to level 4, I guess. This is going to be level 0. It's actually not really necessary. But yeah, level 4 is going to be about 400 EU or so. So we want to be able to control that. I'm going to mine out some more of this land. And then we'll start setting up. There we go. Nice open workspace for our factory setup. Might have to remove some more, but we'll get to that later. I want this looking fairly good, nice and presentable. So, within reason. We're not going to be able to make it perfect, I don't think. But centrifuges in the middle. On the right, I want to put some input chests. So I'm planning on either feeding it netherrack or cobblestone. and that gets converted to the lava. Netherrack converts 5 times more efficiently than cobblestone, so we're probably going to use that the most. I went to the nether with my explosion laser, and I got tons of stacks, so I think that's just what we're going to use. It's so easy to get, really. So I'm planning on using barrels for our storage. They hold 64 stacks of one item, and they have a very nice display here that's very easy to interact with. Like if we right click, it tells us how much. If we left click, it gives us a stack. If we right click a stack, it goes in. If we get several stacks, if we hold right click, it puts everything in. It's it's very convenient. Nice display, holds a ton. It's only one block. So that's what we're going to use for our storage. I'm going to make 2 barrels. One for netherrack, one for cobble. They're cheap to make. And we'll have those on the right side here. So I think we'll leave a... Oh, I have no more cobble. Whatever should I do? Alright. Let's get a little bit more cobble here. And we'll probably change this as well, but I just want to get the shape figured out. So I think we'll do that. Have 1 barrel here. And then, well, no, maybe not. Can we get it back? Yes. Maybe we want to sink it in a little bit, because we got to hook up some pipes to it, and if we can hide those and have it look good, all the better. What if we do it like this? Another barrel up here. That's one way we could do it, and then we would have stairs on the top probably. That's pretty presentable, I would say. And maybe, I don't know if we could put a lever in there to switch between them. Cobblestone. Alright. I don't know why, but they look really dark. That's my only complaint with them. Even if you have a light by them, I think. They're pretty dark, dull color. Okay, and then we'll have a border. I'm out of cobble again. Let's go get some more. Pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew. We gotta clear this out anyway, probably. Alright, then we'll have a border, maybe, over here. Is that too bulky? I think it's pretty good. Do that, and then we'll have the centrifuges. So 8 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would end up over here. We'll have another break, I guess. The centrifuges, just for now, I'm going to use copper cable. I will probably upgrade this to glass fiber once we get it all done, because it's more efficient. But for now, copper cable. Each of these centrifuges, I think, is going to use 5 EU per tick. So we'll have 8 on the bottom. Oh, this is going to look so cool. Oh, yeah. That's pretty slick. I like it. And I'm going to have my tubes running over there as well. I guess I'll use stone. Actually, we'll probably end up upgrading this to gold. But just for now, go with stone. That's going to run all along. That's going to deliver the lava cans into the centrifuges. And then, I think we'll have to run, I hate to say it, copper cable over here. I don't know of any other way of making it work. The problem with putting them all nicely together like this is it doesn't allow you to access the different sides very easily. So I think we'll do that. Then we'll have our next row right above that, right here. Run that all along. and we'll probably cover up that copper cable. Not with a full block, probably with that facet or whatever it's called. So it'll be the level with the copper cable. And then we got to go and put tubes on top of that yet. So it's going to be fairly high actually, but I don't know how to make it. Well, I guess if we lowered it all one, it might be worth considering. Yeah, actually I am going to lower it all one. It'll look better. Oh yeah. I think that's looking pretty good. So far. Okay, now this is where you guys might start face palming on me. I'm not sure. I've tried to figure out if there's some way of linking all these wooden pipes together where they all run off of one engine. And as far as I can tell, there isn't. So I think I need a redstone engine for each of these wooden pipes, like 20. No, not 20. 16 in total. So you guys might not like that because there probably is a better way of doing it, but I don't know what it is. So that's what I'm going to do. These will go to iron pipe, and all the lava cans are getting piped in through the top. That's the only way you can get it into the centrifuge, into this middle slot. Then everything that you get from it on the sides here, we're pumping out into this tube. And this is our profit, like our tin, our pyrite dust, the gold, and the wolfram cell. Wolfram, whatever, is all going to come through these pipes, meet together, and then we'll probably have to send them down a sorting system to separate the pyrite dust and all that, and further process it. But that's a bit beyond me at the moment. We're just focusing on this for now. But to make the redstone engines, I need more wood. And I see there's an upgrade for the chainsaw, so that's what we're going to do now. Just take a little side break here. Oh yeah, so we need 3 of these. Let's get that going. This is just a temporary workstation I set up here for now. So we'll need 2 of these advanced guys. There we go. 2 of those. Then we need overclockers. 3 of these 10K coolant cells and 2 wire. Crafting. Man, that's what you do the whole time when playing this Feed the Beast thing. It's like if you ever watch somebody play, it's really funny. Basically, they'll go up to a chest, walk away, they'll go up to another chest, grab something, go up to a crafting table. Then they'll stop and freeze and look at recipes for 10 minutes. Then they'll go up to a chest. And then they'll go to a crafting table. That's basically what you do the whole time. Or at least that's what I tend to do. Okay, what was it again? Alright, chainsaw middle, diamond top, coolant cells. Hopefully it's really fast. And our advanced circuits. Awesome. Holds 5,000 more EU. That's good. That's good. Charge it up. Let's go try it out on those jungle trees. Excellent. So let's try this baby out, see what it's capable of. Up to now, I've mostly just been using my mining laser to chop down trees because it's so awesome. On explosive, of course. The other settings cause fires. But yeah, maybe we'll start using this thing instead. If it's quick enough. Mining laser is pretty sloppy is the problem. You know, I don't think it's much faster than the other chainsaw. Feels like a efficiency 4 shovel to me. That's right, I said shovel. Alright. Well, enough with that. Pew! Get rid of the leaves quick, too, that way. Well, there we go. We got our redstone engines. Let's go set them up. And again, I'm sorry if there's a better way of doing it. I don't know what it is. We have the option of putting them above the wooden pipes or below, out of sight. And I think we're going to put them above where we can see them because they look very cool. Oh no. Do I have my wrench? I don't have my wrench. It's alright, we'll just place them all. Then we'll wrench them later. Can I fit? I can't fit. Whoa, whoa. Don't do that. Gotta love the jetpack. Okay, we got our redstone engines. We're gonna run a wire next to them all so we can turn them all on or off. I think over here. You can actually make these blocks in FTB. It's awesome. Yeah, we'll run redstone along. And how's that look from this side? Again, I gotta flip them all. That's pretty cool. Oh man, it just keeps getting more and more snazzy, doesn't it? I love it. It's gonna look really cool when we get all the lava cans flowing through and these things are spinning and yeah. It's gonna be cool. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing with this side, right? It's not just a doorway. So we got the barrels on this side. On this side, I think I want these are tanks. Each of these holds 16 lava blocks, basically. And this is going to be our storage tank for how much magma or lava we have produced. And we'll make it run up. It'll probably go at least 4 blocks, but you'll see 3 with our setup here. Cover it like that. Again, we'll probably use something else besides cobble. And it'll just be like a little display for how much lava we have accumulated in our system. But for now, we're going to use it as a doorway, so let's get that out of there. Okay. And yeah, with this thing, it's pretty nice because we can actually... Ooh, I gotta start using that hover mode. Be so much easier. We can actually put another block here yet, which is pretty cool. So if we want to hide some lighting or something else, whatever, just make it look better if this is all lit up. And that's about it for our centrifuge setup. The basic setup for it. You know, I'm a little worried about these barrels at the moment, actually. I just realized they might not work that close together. So let's check that out. We'll get some wooden pipe, some stone pipe, some redstone engines, and we'll just try this out, because I think you can pipe this stuff out. Yeah, it connects to both. Darn. That's what I was afraid of. I think you can pipe it out from the top. Let's just see what happens if we power it. Is it going to go or try to go into that, or is it going to suck it out of both, or I don't know. Okay, well, it's doing nothing apparently. I thought you could get stuff out of these. If you can't, I might have to change those with the chests. Uh-oh. A little bit of lack of planning on my parts. Oh, okay, you get it out of the bottom, but it's not taken out of that one. Nuts. 830. Is it not updating either? Okay. Yeah, we might have to move that up one more block, which sucks, because I liked how it looked. Oh, never mind, I got it. Apparently you can rotate the pipe, the wooden pipe, with the wrench. And it was like that before, so it was trying to pull it out of here. But if you do it like that, where it's connected to that barrel, it will pull it out. Amazing. Well, I think we got to start wrapping up this episode. So I've done a few more things here. I'll just show you them. And that's probably all we're gonna do for the day. So I've given it a cleaner look. We got these double stone slabs, which I love, absolutely love. They're so clean looking. Uh, yeah, I've put lights in here so you can see the barrels as best as possible. They do help. I think they do help quite a bit. Okay, I've also added signs. There's up if we're selecting cobble, down if we're selecting nether to feed into the magma crucibles. I think I'm pretty much always going to use netherrack though. Alright, enable rock cutter, that's that thing I talked about before where it'll automatically produce cobblestone for us. I probably won't actually set that up, and we'll probably change this to do something else, but just for now, that's a placeholder. I've added signs up here for our different levels of operation. 0 EU for off, and then up to level 4. I don't know exactly what the EU usage is going to be. I'll figure it out once we set it up, but I'm guessing it's going to be about 400 to 500 at the final stage here. Okay, and I've incorporated some redstone logic back here. So I've spent some time just configuring this. So I'm using redstone engines right now. I'll probably use electrical engines when this is all done, just so we can get a speed boost if we need it. But basically the way I got this set up, it won't emit cobble or nether rack. I keep saying nether. I didn't have space for nether rack. You can see the numbers aren't changing on these if it's off. If it's at any level here though, then it'll start pumping it out. So 11, 10. It's really slow right now because it's warming up and it's a redstone engine. 9, 8. So cobblestone is getting put out here. Go check it out. And this is going to feed into the magma crucibles. Once we set them up, we'll set those up next time. And the liquid transposer. I love the names of things in this. It's so funny. Alright, and then if we switch to netherrack, you can see the netherrack starts counting down. 63. 62. Again, very slow because it's a redstone engine and it's just starting out. Once they warm up, redstone engines are pretty good at sending items out. And it's netherrack. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Turn it off and the number counting stops. 59. Cool. So I think I'm going to record one more episode of this today, but we're going to say goodbye for now. And I'm going to try to set up the bulk of the factory, the rest of it, because I'm very excited to see how it works. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.